Hello, we are now ready for bouts number 1 of night number 3 of the Ghana Professional Boxing League right here from the Bukom Boxing Arena. Today promises to be a very exciting night, and this is bout number 1, a super flyweight contest over 6 rounds. Now, officials for this bout, Judge 1, Clemente Sean, Judge 2, David Mills, and Judge 3, Shadrach Akwe. Now, introducing the boxer fighting out from the blue corner. This evening spotted in the red trunks with white trimmings, red gloves, black and ash boots to match. And this is a boxer who was born and bred right here at Bukom with a weight of 114.20 pounds. This is one of the finest boxes that Ghanaians are looking forward to see to become a world champ with an official record of 6 fights, 2 wins, 4 defeats. And this is the man from the Black Panthers Boxing Gymnasium here in Accra. Shall we please welcome the boxer, Aryeetey. Switching over to the red corner. And this is one of the finest young boxers coming up. And this is the man from the Seaview Boxing Gymnasium under the tutelage of the man who is known to be called the Miracle Man. And this is the man with the weight of 115.30 pounds. And the man was born right here at Dansoma. This is the man with the official record of 2 fights, 2 defeats, no win, no draw. Today is promising to win this fight. Presenting to you the boxer, Tagoe. And the man in charge of this fight is David Amivi.
Good evening, gentlemen. Protect yourself at all times. Whatever I say, you must break. When I say stop, you stop. When I say break, you break. Touch gloves.
Richard Amivi, referee for bout number 1, takes the boxers through the last set of instructions, and we're just about ready to hit the road running. Let's fight night 1 for the 2nd season of the Ghana Professional Boxing League. Once again, wherever you're watching us, you're welcome. Any moment from now, we will get this bout underway. Seriousness written on Black Panther's Aryeetey's face. It's battle ready for this first bout of the evening. Fans still trooping into the arena. And definitely we are getting ready for an exciting night of boxing. Ghana Professional Boxing League first season ended successfully with 1 boxer and a gym going away with the ultimate prizes, which were 2 Renault vehicles. And for season 2, this is the 3rd fight night already, and it looks very heated as we go through. Still waiting for the bell to go for the first round, and the bellman, Mr. Edward Addo, will be ushering us into
round 1
fight night. Here we go. As the first bout of the evening, and it's David Tagoe taking on Isaac Aryeetey. And strong tough bouts we have for you this evening. These are 2 boxers, with Aryeetey coming into the ring with a little bit of experience. He's fighting against an opponent who's fought twice but has not scored any victory as yet. Super flyweight contest scheduled for 6 rounds. And both boxers are giving early indications of what to expect in the fight. And Isaac Aryeetey trying to open up, pinning his opponent David Tagoe. An explosive opening there showed by Aryeetey. We saw the grimace on his face. Very eager to get into round one. Exchange of the blows. David Tagoe very alert and watching out for that sharp left of Aryeetey. Pins Aryeetey once. One of the eagerly anticipated bouts for this evening. And for those of you who've been following boxing pretty closely, you realize that the arguments almost always start from the camps. With most of the gyms in and around Accra, there's almost always a spark plug to be lighted up before both boxers get into the ring. Sam Nanagold and Niasai will be joining me with their comments, their observations. But obviously we're keeping close tabs to the first bout of the evening. We've been blessed with some wonderful showers of rain and definitely getting into action. Again, quite opening up there from David. Tagoe again tries to land a quick right. Aryeetey being very cautious. Lands a left hook, but he takes one to the head. Another one to the head. And the fans already getting excited by what they've seen, especially in the first round as the round comes to an end.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Into the second round we go. First round quite explosive. But Niasai, it's clear that David Tagoe, by virtue of his record, has not won any fight under his sleeve as yet. 2 fights and he's not picked up the victory. But does he give you any clear sense of urgency and trying to topple Aryeetey in this bout?
Well, thank you, Prince, for having me at the commentary position. I think that it's going to be a difficult fight for both boxers because, like you rightly stated, David has done 2 and lost 2. But don't forget that Aryeetey, I think in his last 3 fights, he has also lost. So these are 2 losers trying to show, what they can do best. And I am not surprised that you see the Aryeetey as the aggressor because he's the more experienced one in the ring. He's doing the pushing more. But I expect Tagoe to use his jab because he has a better reach than Aryeetey. But he is not using his jab well. So Aryeetey is always chasing him, making him uncomfortable. But there's not been any too much difference in the first round. I expect both boxers to come up better so that we see some difference in the way both boxers are fighting.
Aryeetey is in the red and white trunks. Tagoe in the white, predominant white with the black trimmings. And it looks like caution is the key word for Tagoe. Isaac tries to land with those left jabs of his. Good exchange there. David got one to the head. Obviously that wasn't a slip.
Prince, a quick background of both fighters. David Tagoe, he actually trains out of the Choco Champions Boxing Gym, all the way in Choco, by Coach Ben Tagoe, a former boxer and Ayanapo. Very, very strong boxer. I've watched their training a few times. Even as they trade in the ring, much to the applause by fans here at the arena. And then also Isaac Aryeetey, he used to train out of the Seaview gym under Coach Zico. And then he has actually moved camp to the Black Panthers gym under Coach Ejay, Coach Killer. He has fought against the likes of Mohamed Aryeetey, Aryeetey, and also powerful as I've seen him in sparring. That is David Tagoe.
So another round beckons, and these two boxers will be able to show exactly what they have. It's David Tagoe of the Seaview gym, Isaac Aryeetey of the Black Panthers gym. Isaac Aryeetey in the red trunks. And again, Tagoe trying to pin a few of those jabs of his.
And Prince, the right tactic for David Tagoe, don't allow Isaac Aryeetey to come forward. He is an aggressive fighter. He is a come forward fighter. He is a swimmer. He is a slugger. If you allow him to move forward, he will definitely override you. So make him feel uncomfortable by driving him backwards. He is not able to fight on the back foot. So you observe that the few times that he has been on the back foot, David Tagoe has had the upper hand.
And obviously Tagoe's reach is also giving him some form of advantage. Keeps landing the jabs, keeps trying to keep Aryeetey at bay. But again, like Sam Nanago rightly said, Aryeetey is the aggressor.
Prince, what I didn't see David do in the first round, this third round I can see him doing, he's using the jab very effectively. And like Nanago said, Aryeetey as an aggressor, what David is doing is to prevent him from coming forward. He's using his jab well, and I expect him to do more so that it will make it difficult for Aryeetey to get to him with his many hard punches.
Aryeetey definitely making the aggression pay as he keeps getting closer and closer to Tagoe. Tagoe with the longer reach and of course the height advantage as well. And Aryeetey trying to employ most of the left jabs. David tries a big right, but it doesn't go through.
And very interestingly, you notice that Isaac Aryeetey is tonight fighting against his former coach and gym, the Seaview gym.
Well, that should put in a little bit of the pressure there. But obviously, manages to pin Aryeetey with a couple of those jabs.
And I wonder
and it
why
looks like there's a
David Tagoe, when he rather was having the upper hand, having his opponent on the ropes, he rather went for a clinch. Signs of fatigue, surely.
Yeah, so when you look at the corner of David, what they are telling him to do is to move forward, because they are seeing that sign, just using the jabs to push him away from getting closer. And it's been difficult. It's been so difficult for Aryeetey this evening.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds. And we are in the 4th. Again, it's Isaac Aryeetey, also known as the Iron Boy in the red and white. And it looks like Isaac Aryeetey seems to be bleeding from the mouth. Still keeps coming forward. And Tagoe now gets him cornered. Tries to open up Isaac Aryeetey, but Tagoe lives through it. And as I said earlier on, it looks like Tagoe's corner keeps telling him to come forward, And as we indicated earlier, I'm suspecting that there's a cut somewhere on Aryeetey.
I think that there's a cut on the mouth of Aryeetey. When he came for recess in the third round, you could see that he is suffering. So the doctor has been invited to check and see whether he can fight with that particular injury. So the doctor is checking. If the doctor approves, then he can go ahead and fight. If not, then the bout will come to an end. And if it comes to an end, they may have to use the card because they are in the fourth round. If it had been the third round, it can be a technical draw. But at the fourth round, I believe that they will use the card. But I think that David Tagoe is doing so well, preventing Aryeetey from getting his punches to him, and that has been the difficulty of Aryeetey this evening, and he needs to do something more than what he's doing currently to be able to turn the cards around. Because as we speak now, it's been difficult for Aryeetey.
No, I think that if the fight should be stopped now on basis of the cut in the mouth, it will not go to the cards because the cut was not as a result of a headbutt, but from a legal punch. So if the fight should be stopped now, it will go in favor of David Tagoe.
David tries a big one but misses, and then tries to get Aryeetey into the corner. Try to size him up. Aryeetey quickly responds with a left hook. Another 2 rapid left hooks. And Tagoe keeps the pressure and the momentum. And again, the corner issuing out the instructions, and Tagoe is being told to keep coming forward, put the pressure on the opponent, and it looks like it's working. The bleeding still continues, and lands a couple of blows to the head of Aryeetey, obviously opening up that cut on the mouth once again. Tagoe is boxing to instructions from his corner, and Aryeetey clearly walks out of that danger spot, tries to retaliate. Quick, rapid left hooks. Quite an interesting fight. This is just the first bout of the evening. And it looks like the end of the round, Aryeetey would have to be treated again. The cut has opened up and he bleeds from the mouth. Good exchanges there from Tagoe. Bell goes.
You could see that he's growing in confidence. And you could see that his corner is really working. They really know Aryeetey. And as the round goes on, they've been given the right advice, and he's really following the advice of the corner. If you check what the corner is doing, you will not be surprised the way David Tagoe is fighting.
Yeah, of course, the opposite corner, Coach Zico over there, is the one who nurtured and brought up Aryeetey, so he knows almost everything about Isaac Aryeetey. But tonight, Aryeetey is fighting in the opposite corner.
As a super flyweight contest is scheduled for 6 rounds, and Isaac Aryeetey still stands tall. And there you see the corner of Tagoe telling him to come forward, And it looks like that advice is yielding some positivity in terms of results for Tagoe. He's obviously grown in confidence since round 1. It's now Aryeetey who's done most of the stalking and will still stalk his opponent. Good combination from Aryeetey, but no harm done. And again, the more Aryeetey keeps his guard down, the more his head becomes a target for Tagoe. And Tagoe seems to be punishing that bleeding mouth of his.
Yeah, I think it's coming even more difficult for Aryeetey. Interestingly, David has some uppercut hidden on the right. So you could see that after throwing the jab for some time, he comes in with the uppercut. Unfortunately, it's not landed well, but he's doing well by pushing Aryeetey back. Initially, it was Aryeetey who was doing the chasing. But the way Tagoe is fighting, the aggression has reduced.
Yeah.
Now he is the one going backwards for Tagoe to do the chasing. And Tagoe is really fighting so well. He's fighting so well. And he seems to know what it's about. You can just imagine. He knows what it's about. He knows he's in control.
Yeah.
So there's no panic. There's no, you don't need to do so much. Just take control of the fight.
Okay, Aryeetey puts him in the corner.
He's doing that.
And it's now the turn of Aryeetey. But he was more of the aggressor, Aryeetey. But I'm surprised that he rather went in for the clinch.
It's a sign of tiredness. He's just tired. He's just tired. Look, it is not just about throwing the blow.
Yeah.
It's our movement. It's moved a lot. David has changed the way he fights. So it's rather David doing the chasing. And let me tell you, as you go back, it comes with some strength. It's coming with some difficulty.
Yeah.
And that is what was shown there when he had the chance to throw.
Seconds out. 6. And the final round.
This is the 6th and the final round. Super flyweight contest between two combative opponents, David Tagoe and Isaac Aryeetey. David Tagoe from the Seaview Gym is in the white trunks. He's built his confidence right from round 1. Let's see whether he can carry it through. And Isaac Aryeetey fancies his chances of trying to go into the in-house fighting, and Tagoe surprises him with a lot of swift power. He's still suffering from that cut on the mouth, Aryeetey.
And Aryeetey goes in for the clinch. He looks a bit dazed over there, Aryeetey.
Clearly, David is beating Aryeetey to his own strategy. He thought that if he pushes David to the corner, David badges back, but he went to the corner and David did the job. He was able to, throw the normal blows that made David to go went back. And interestingly, again, David is still using the jabs. He's still using the jab, and that has been very effective, and that is what is helping him in this particular round.
Strategy seems to have worked very well for David. Aryeetey having a few shots on target, and that uppercut, I beg your pardon, from Tagoe did not really materialize into a weapon.
And Aryeetey is not really fighting, Tagoe is not really fighting a clever fight at all. Whenever you have your back against the ropes, it gives Aryeetey the chance to land. So why do you have to go into the corner or the ropes? Keep the fight in the middle of the ring. And what is wrong with Tagoe at this moment in time? Looks like he is giving the fight away in the final round. I don't know what is wrong with Tagoe.
Well, it's Aryeetey who's fancying his chances, trying to toy with Tagoe. Obviously trying to finish up the fight in a positive way for himself, Isaac Aryeetey. Tagoe looks unperturbed. He's still continuing with his strategy. He gets the thumbs up from his corner, still telling him to come forward. We're into the last 10 seconds of the bout.
If David Tagoe loses this fight, he lost the fight in the final round.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the verdicts. Shall we put our hands together for the two boxes? So, by the kind courtesy of IMAS Boxing Promotions, Ghana Boxing Authority, now we have a special sponsor on board, Infinix Phones. We thank you very much for coming. By your courtesy, now we have the verdicts. Judge 1, Clement Sean, scored the bout 54-60. Now, Judge 2 scored the bout 58-56. And Judge 3 scored the bout 58-57. So, by a split point decision, presenting to you the boxer, ladies and gentlemen, Tagoe. So thank you very much.